Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 2nd, 2025. It is 5:17 a.m. This is video number 2. So let's continue from my last recording. Alright, so different topic now. Congratulations, Queen. I'm so happy for her. Meghan Sussex. That's regarding the With Love Meghan. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 yesterday, and I need to watch more. Okay, With Love Meghan season 2 is the only cooking show on the top 200 Netflix show, number 118. There's a Loving Eye. With Love Meghan on Netflix is number 1 reality show on Netflix, top 40. Just dropped 5 days ago. Can I be this unsuccessful in my next life? There's that. Meghan Sussex, you'll forever be famous. Alright, so let's see here. Top 10 reality show on Netflix. So Meghan is number 1. With Love Meghan. The best Netflix show on Friday, August 29, online audience engagement. Alright, so there's that. 200 most popular shows on Netflix today. The best Netflix show. Okay, I cannot see that. Okay, so 118 the top shows on Netflix. With Love Meghan. There's that 118. 200 most popular. And there's that. Let's see here. She tagged somebody here. Let's pause that. Okay, where do I pause it? Okay. One thing about us, we don't lie over here. God gave us a brain to try to use 1% of it. Black me won't change the fact. There's that here. Who's that? With Love Meghan on Netflix is 118 on 200 most popular shows on Netflix. They blacked me. So what is that here? Why can't you reply to this? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Who is she talking about? That's a... Okay. Let's pause when I see the first one. 40 most popular reality show on Netflix, Friday, August 29. The best Netflix shows by online audience activity on Friday, August 29. I was drunk that night. With Love Meghan is number 1. And there's that. Same thing is being repeated. I'm so glad. I love the show and don't want it to end. I feel peaceful after watching her. I love it. This needs to be reposted 1,000,000 times. Our girl is doing the most. On fire. I have to share this as much as possible for the naysayers. Thanks. They are cropping this part for a reason. Out of thousands of shows, Meghan's cooking show that has just dropped a few days ago is on Netflix top 200 most popular show. Wow, out of thousands. She is famous already. You know her name. She doesn't know yours. Food for thought. Breathe in and have a look again. Acting like a deranger. Okay, so there's all of that. Oh, what the hell? There's more. Okay. Alright, let's move to the next one. Oh, wow, that was the only first one? And I feel like it... like I'm in the middle of it. Okay, so there's all of that. She told no lies. Okay, so this is the only response, 100%. Let's go into that. So that was posted on August 31st. TikToker Khate said, quote, I'm seeing the sad life and it's on Khate's face and William's bald head. Listen, if Meghan's life is sad and With Love Meghan bland, I can only hope for some of this type of sadness and blandness. Okay, 1 minute and 38 seconds. She responded to that. Miserable truth. If Meghan touched the royal family just to do her bland cooking show, her life must be so sad. Expert blast. Let's listen.
It's really so funny that they say that she torched the royal family. First of all, remember, she's not the one who wrote a memoir about her time in the royal family. that was Prince Harry. And second, the accusations that she leveled at them were pretty minor at best. One, just run through a couple of the accusations that she leveled against them. One, that 2 people in the family question the skin color of her yet unborn child.
Hold up.
There's
Stop
several
right now.
there's several conversations.
There's a
about
conversation with you
it. With Harry.
about how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Ooh.
That conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Okay.
She didn't even say they were racist, although they are. I'll go ahead and say it for her. And she said that they were using the media against her, which they are, and which continues to happen.
That's why.
So I'm not sure how that torched the royal family, unless they're looking at the state of the royal family, which is burning down right now.
And the thing is that the words that they use to say that things are very harsh. Torch, what does torch mean? Like to burn down, like she just responded to. Actually, that reminded me of thumbnails that I did a couple years ago, where pretty much the institution is on fire, and then the only people that sort of putting the fire out in some shape or form are Harry and Meghan, because it gives the royal family a different sense of human, to be human. But the royal family did not want to attach them with them, so there's the umbilical cord being cut anyway. So let's continue. I don't know why I use umbilical cord.
I do think, and that was a cell phone by the royal family. They could have embraced her and kept her in the family.
Yep.
And that would have gone a long way to show unity and non-racism. They torched themselves.
That's
is what
right.
I'm saying. Also, very funny that they watched this show where she's cooking out of her garden, taking long walks on the beach, laughing with friends, having drinks with friends, and they're saying that her life is so sad because I'm seeing the sad life, and it's on Kate's face. It's on Kate's face, and it's on William's bald head.
I hope people start using their senses, and instead of reading this BS and then believe them. Savage. Listen to this on loop while preparing lunch, music to my ears. I see the sad life and it's on Kate's face. There's the laugh here. People are laughing. Wow. Okay, next tweet. And this is pretty much majority of the tweet that I have here. With love, Meghan. Okay, part of us and Meghan. Hooray. Is that Halle Berry? So we did it. The US top 10 with Love Meghan, season 2 with Love Meghan. So she's number 9 here. Alright, so there's no comment. Is that a retweet? Yeah, that's a retweet. Okay, many congratulations to Duchess Meghan's cooking show reaching the top 10. Let's keep sharing and constantly streaming so the show can progressing in the chart. So proud of her. Yep, let's keep watching and sharing. Congratulations to the most beautiful soul. I want it to be top 10 in the US, but I don't see it. UK, France, and South Africa, SAP. Congrats to Meghan and all the squaddies. Okay, I'm still watching it, so I haven't finished watch all of the season. I did say while I was on vacation over the weekend, past weekend, I was gonna watch it, but go on my community board. I wrote something on APTS Sussex. I believe the 29th, August 29th or something like that, or 30th. I was drunk, okay? I was drunk, so I can't watch anything, headache and everything. But anyway, next tweet. Princess Meghan continued to soar higher in the face of the enemies. There's no response. Let's go into that. Okay, United States top 10. There's that. Congratulations, Duchess Meghan. Alright, she's number 9. Top 10 TV shows in the US today. So that's in the US. There's that. Yep, shout out to the royal editor for sharing her 5 minute screenshot. With Love Meghan is currently #1 in reality show category, so not surprised it would have inched its way into top 10 and overall show. So there's that here. This is a genuine screenshot from 5 a.m. this morning Eastern from the mobile app. Okay, from the mobile app, someone else, there's all of that. Okay. My mobile app, I have no idea if what comes up on the app is tailored to the person, but absolutely came up. Congratulations, Duchess Meghan. In the reality show category, she's #1. So there's that here. I'm so happy with this news. And Netflix is looking at those numbers. This is what matters to Netflix. They don't care all the naysayers, the derangers talking their BS. They're looking at the numbers because numbers don't lie. I'm so happy with this news. Let's pause this. And they say she is irrelevant. No one wants the show and they all cancel their Netflix subs. Yeah, but I thought she was a flop. The British media are not going to like this. They'll come up with another Cocomania story tomorrow. My God, she so deserves it. This show is magical. It really is. Okay, celebrate good times. This dumb jerk from South Africa tried to tell me she wasn't in the top 10 in the US, like she's not. Congrats all the way. Okay, wow, congratulations, Duchess Meghan. Meghan has such power. Alright, next tweet. Again, this is making reference to being top 10 or top 9, I think. Okay, numbers don't lie. With Love Meghan season 2, Meghan Markle's With Love Meghan hits Netflix global top 10. Meghan Markle's With Love Meghan season 2 premiere on August 26, 2025 has rapidly ascended to Netflix top 10 TV shows globally, including in the US, Australia, and Sri Lanka. The series blends cooking, crafting, and hosting tips with celebrity guests like Chef Jose Andres, emphasizing joy and connection, despite mixed critical reviews praising its charm while others call it contrived. Fans on social media are celebrating its wholesome appeal and streaming success, defying detractors and highlighting Markle's enduring influence. This story is a summary of posts on X and may evolve over time. Growth can make mistakes. Verify its output. Dorak doesn't say that I saw the top 10 this morning, then seen that shit show at... Oh, okay, so there's the haters saying their nonsense. They will always... don't give in. It stinks. Okay, there they are. Alright, so I don't even need to go read furthermore because the haters will say their hateful things. Alright, next tweet. Alright, it will be top 10 in the UK too. United States top 10. Congratulations, Duchess Meghan. I've watched 6 so far. I'm really trying hard to make them last and look forward to... There's the heart here. You are doing well. I have just finished watch season 2 for the second time. LOL. Okay, I will watch again. What's NF here? UK and Ireland didn't even promote it in their X account, so it goes to show what market they try to win and knew they never win. Alright, so there's that. Next one. Well, did they promote it? I don't see. Maybe some of the squad did put some screenshot. Was it last year? Times Square. I'm trying to figure out if I did see some promotion. I think this is the same one that I went over already. So I'm gonna... Well, since it's on the list, let's read the first one. Okay, With Love Meghan season 2 is the only cooking show on the top 200 Netflix show, 118. With Love Meghan on Netflix is #1 reality show on Netflix, top 40. Just dropped 5 days ago. Can I be this unsuccessful in my next life? Meghan Sussex, you'll forever be famous. Okay, so I covered that and I think I put it twice. Right? Okay. Or maybe the retweet. Next one. Keep streaming With Love Meghan. It's worth the while and you'll come out inspired by things in your kitchen, your garden, and your fridge. You want to experiment with new foods, new drinks. You pretty up your dinner table or dinner tray. With Love Meghan is that show. Alright, so there it is here, #1 in reality. Okay, the top reality show on Netflix, #1. Alright, so this is extra, so let's leave that. with Love Meghan is getting a lot of love on Threads. Alright, so other people are talking about it. This is extra. Meghan's show on Netflix is so damn comforting. I'm equally relaxing in the comfort of watching the show and deciding how I can make my day-to-day life just a little more comforting too. It's spectacular. I hope she keeps coming back. I can't get enough of it. She reminds us to slow down and enjoy it all. Exactly. There's another one here. Okay, so this will be on another video. With the kids, that'll be a different video. Let's go to the next one. Okay, there's no response to this. Khate Vacation, Meghan Sussex produces the Living with Love Meghan Season 2, a Netflix series. And as ever, Meghan's lifestyle brand, Khate's many absences are framed as acts of self-care. The contrast speaks volumes about media bias, labor, and who is allowed to rest. Alright, so she tagged somebody. Who's that? Entrepreneur, analysis, investor, and work. Okay, travel. I write what I write, and I am not responsible for your interpretation and feelings. Team Sussex. I like that one. Let's look at the images. There's that. Surprise visit. Chef Andre. At least the clips that I saw with Chef Andre, he looks like someone who jokes a lot. He looks like so. Okay, I saw this episode with Tijen. I saw this episode, and I think she was saying how they went way back, their friendship, and I've heard some derangers, well, on social media, why she's inviting her and things like. I don't see anything wrong with her. I don't follow her, Tijen. I don't follow her, but I don't know why the derangers are so upset about Meghan inviting her. Okay, Meghan have a different relationship with her, unlike the others. I mean, people on social media don't even have personal relationship with the people they are either praising, like I am with Meghan, praising her, and the derangers who have never met Meghan. Okay, Pure Joy review on TikTok with Love Meghan is such a comforting show. Alright, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Well said. So that's the only response to that, and she blacked it. Okay, she blacked her comment. Let's listen.
This is the level of rich that I hope to achieve. I'm Joy Lene, entertainment enthusiast. I love to talk about TV shows, movies, music, and books. If that's what you like to see, hit that follow and stick around. I just finished season 2 of With Love Meghan on Netflix, and this is Meghan of Sussex in her homemaker era. So she is cooking and she's crafting, she's making aprons and floral arrangements and soaps. So if you are in your homemaking bag, if you love all things crafting and cooking, this is definitely the show for you. This show is just so refreshing. It itches a certain part of my brain, and I love it. Meghan of Sussex is truly talented. Like, can we just take a moment to talk about that? She knows calligraphy. Like this right here, that Meghan, like that's her handwriting. She knows calligraphy. She speaks other languages. She's fluent in Spanish. She bakes, she cooks and cooks from scratch. She's making soaps and doing floral arrangements. Like, she's...
And I think she's polishing up on her French again. I think she said that somewhere.
truly talented. And of course, we know she acts, but aside from that, she's talented. Watching this show is so inspiring. It makes me want to host things for my friends and just try new things, you know, other than going to brunch and happy hour. I want to do other activities with my friends, you know, and just use my hands and try making and creating more. And, you know, it's a good dopamine thing, and I love trying new things, so why not? I would also love to have the time to practice and perfect my hobbies. So I need to get rich quick. Definitely give this show a watch. She is the Black Martha Stewart, and I love it. Hopefully we get a season 3. If you've seen it.
Well, B. Smith, we should say. Well, she's a continuation of B. Smith.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, it must be said, because I know how people talk about Meghan Sussex, comment on the show. I don't want to hear anything that has to do with politics, her marriage, or all that. Talk about the show. We're going to separate and compartmentalize.
Yep. I like that. But I'm not on TikTok. Next tweet. Meghan Sussex with Heather Dorak. Quote, "What a fun day this was shooting season 2 of With Love Meghan." Heather Dorak. Okay, so that's her quote again. That's nice. The color all orangey. Okay. I did dress. Okay, I guess she meant I love that dress. Did she put it? Love. Yep, there it is here. I love, so proud of this girl. I'm not sure who's that. Okay, I don't know. So let's go back. There's that. Meghan looks gorgeous. Love her dress. These dresses. There's Chef Jose. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Oh, I didn't meant to. Okay, you know what? Since I click on it by accident. Let's go over it. Love them too. What good friend they are. So there's they are here. I have not watched Chef Jose's episode yet. So that would be good to see. From the promo where I think Chef Jose said something, this is something to have, and the way Meghan responded to it, like, you sure about that? Something like that. That was kind of funny. Her face expression. Okay, so that was that. Let's go to the next tweet. On my last recording, I did say one of the squaddies mentioned the QR code. So this is the tweet here. Whoever decided to add QR code on screen for every recipe needs a raise. It's been so great to check the recipe with a quickness. Absolutely fantastic idea. Alright, so there's that here. Okay, it's brilliant. Okay, making reference to the QR code. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm so happy that her partnership with Netflix has given Meghan the chance to shine in a space she was just starting to enter when she sacrificed her budding food career for that family. Oh, every time I think about it, I'm like, I used to be very upset about it. She closed her TIG, she closed her IG account that had what? 3 point something million followers, and she used to make money off of those. I was so pissed about it, but I guess God had something much better for her, and her respect for her her followers, which she has always said on many interviews.
That is so cool. That's actually like
sweet.
seriously
Aww.
using your outreach for good, to connect with people.
Well, you know, I feel a really big responsibility. Like if you have this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable. So yes, you can talk about like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure. We can have that conversation. But I'd also like to talk about
Women's rights.
Women's rights and like my work with UN Women or with World Vision or humanitarian trips or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
But she has respect for her
causes. You've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
for her fans, so that pays off. And people who's been following her since day one, you know, been with us ever since, and adding more to her success. What is all that? What the hell? That's not Meghan. I have that video somewhere. I shared it once. What the hell? What in the name? Who did this? Haters are big mad in the comments. Okay, why the AI pics though? They are all screenshot from the show. No, even if it was screenshot, from far away you would think it's her, but that's not her. Even these two people, who is this? Look at the face here. From far away, you would assume it's her, but that's not her. You know what? I'm not even going on the comment section. I have that video somewhere. I've shared it with you once on PYTE. Let's go to the next one. Okay, With Love Meghan season 2 is back, and what a perfect start to a Sunday. Yeah, the show is good to watch when you're relaxing. When I watched the first 2 episodes, I was relaxing and chilling, so it was good to watch. So there's a TikTok video here. I'm gonna add it to the list. So this is the only response to the tweet. Unfortunately, she just doesn't click with people. To over the top, to obsess. Why is that? Use people. Oh God. All right, let's block this. You know this is BS. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. That extra I was gonna put, but is a music. I'm just gonna have to do too much work when I'm editing. Next tweet. With Love Meghan season 2 gave me Driving Meghan, Funny Meghan, Art and Craft Meghan, Foodie Meghan, Excellent Host Meghan, Happy Meghan, Pottery Meghan, Baker Meghan, Soap Maker Meghan, Making the Drink Meghan. With Love Meghan on Netflix season 2 gave me everything I wanted to see and more. 5-star. There's that. Look at the image. Well said. I totally agree. I totally 100% agree. Thumbs up. With your princess is truly talented. Alright, so that's that. Let's get to the next tweet. Okay, so I'm watching season 2 of With Love Meghan again, and I wonder, when does our girl sleep? Alright, sleep. When does our girl sleep? There's that. She sleeps now. All this was filmed simultaneously with season 1 because Guy is in this. I think the first 2 seasons, I think where she mentioned Guy name. I didn't see all of the season 2. All right, so the ones that I saw, Guy was in it, and they did say on the last the first season that either they cut short some of them, or they started recording for season 2 or something. So yeah, Guy didn't pass during those episodes. Well, since the episodes were all filmed in early 2025, I said she had plenty of opportunity to sleep. It's been 8 months since this was filmed. There's the laugh here. When her stone cold facts hubby says, "Come to bed, my love." She sure is a hard worker. No wonder the leftover can't follow suit. No waving, no grinning, just tangible work with impact. Podcasts as ever, Archwell, 2 kids, a husband, and more projects to come. All this with calm smile, positivity. She rocks. I know, right? That's an ad. Let's go to the next one. And there were some pictures of the kids behind the scene, and that will be the next video that I do. I'm probably gonna record them, otherwise they may stay. Oh, this one was funny. I bookmarked this response under this tweet because that was the only one that makes sense to me. That was kind of funny. The British royal family prioritized nothing, choosing another tax-funded castle, followed by more holidays and yachts. To-do list, nothing. That's the GIF. So it was a response to that. Okay? There's the rolling eye and the laugh. We know the copycat, especially Mambo, did watch With Love Meghan season 2 all episodes so that Mambo can copy Meghan's clothes, shoes, words, etc. Bigger priorities. There's the laugh here. We all world know that the royal family prioritized all Prince Harry and Meghan. So she took that screenshot. Meghan Markle's Netflix comeback snubbed by Royals. Palace has 4 bigger priorities. Experts. Season 2 of the Duchess of Sussex lifestyle series With Love Meghan premieres August 26th by Stephen. I'm laughing because they're pretty much promoting it. August 26th. I published August 26th. There's that here. And the comment that I did, the one that I bookmarked, priority, nothing. Let's go back. Where is it? This. To-do list, nothing. The royal family. So let me read some of the comments here. There's that. Stopping both Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex, especially Meghan, from thriving and succeeding. The mentally unstable, pathological liar, Kenzie Schofield, who lie and spread her imagination 24/7 as if we're based on facts, really need to find some mental help ASAP. There's that here. First they watch, then they hate, then they copy. Pretty sure Copycat is watching all and taking notes on how to copy everything. 100%. Okay, after this, that's it. That's the thumbs up for this here. Yeah, they actively follow her on social media and have KP interns keeping a obsessive eye on her, the Sussexes, and their friends. They can't help themselves. Of course, they watch with love Meghan, but are too dumb and stupid to admit it. There's 100. There's the laugh here. Exactly. There's that. They mean more holidays, I presume. Such a sad, dysfunctional family. Harry should be glad he got away. All right, I'm sure he is. The show isn't meant for leftovers. That's for sure. But they're still gonna watch anyway, and then they will complain. Next tweet. The squad were making fun of them. Kate Middleton's only legacy being photoshopping herself and 2 pics with her kids, going missing for a few months, and being a racist will never not be funny to me. With the Photoshop thing here. All right, this is the thing where that presenter was saying the reason why Kate is so popular because she said absolutely nothing.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing. Yeah. She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
Okay, this is one of those moments where she can't say anything. They're using her. Because when that Photoshop picture came out, just look at the screen because I saw when the thing, it's like in real time. When that picture came out, they were praising William. That was during Mother's Day. They were praising William for taking the picture of the family. Now, there's some people who have the eyes for Photoshopping. When they look closer and they realize, I mean, the squad or something, it's beyond their eyes, their magnifying eyes off. When the squad start calling out the picture and they start dissecting it and said, this is Photoshop, this is not real. And then it's like I'm seeing William being the moonwalk, getting out of the spotlight because now they caught up with it. It seems like they hire someone to put that family picture together, and then they were praising her and they were praising him for taking the picture. And then, like I said, people start scrutinizing, dissecting the image, and then when they realize that it's Photoshop, and then there's people who, not even Sussex squad, who literally, photographers who've done things with Photoshop to enhance their images, start pointing out little things here and there. That's when AP, Associate Press, called the picture out. And they asked the palace to give the back end, whatever, metadata about the picture that they took of the family. You know, when you take digital pictures, there's information when and time stamp of when you take the image. They can't give it. And then after a while, when AP didn't get the response from them, or they didn't get what they asked from the from palace, and then they call it out and say they discredit it. But other than that, they were giving William credit for it when it first came out. Alright, so I don't think it's Kate who did it anyway. How could she take a picture when she's in the picture? Think about that. How can she be in the picture? And, well, there's remote that you could click and do things like that. But, hey, they were giving William credit. Alright, so there's the response here. I just know someone tried to make a wiki section about her missing on her page. There's a laugh here. It's truly the only time she trended for days, and even then it was all jokes like the clown she is. Her only achievement, really. She truly outdid herself. I look forward to the next clown shit she pulls. It's truly the only thing that makes them exciting. Yeah, they're using her, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon that she's the one who did it. No, the palace is using her. When they have no other, they meaning the palace, men and grace, so they have no resort or something like that, they shift the blame to her. Okay, that's the thing. Alright, I'm not a Kate fan. I don't like the fact that, first of all, Harry was the only, in my humble opinion, royal family member who literally welcome her with open heart, with true honesty. And then for her to team up with the husband who don't even like her, okay, to bash on Harry, the person who literally opened the door for for her and welcome her, and then to hate on his wife, okay, Meghan. So it's not like I'm a fan of her, but this is what I believe is happening, where the palace is using her to shift blame to. Nobody's perfect. Why is they never give fault to William, okay, or Charles? So people are seeing things for what it is. Let's leave that alone. Next tweet. This one is about People Magazine. No, that's E-News, not People Magazine. E-News. Distance has made the heart grow fonder for Meghan Markle. All the details. They don't know what details. We see what the E-News see what we see. Unless if Meghan and Harry give them exclusive interview. But it's not. Meghan Markle reveals what she misses most about the UK. Isn't that radio station something? After stepping down as senior royals. Okay, I tried to find the Magic FM station in London on my Radio Garden app, but no luck. I did find several stations called Magic FM in other cities. Okay, no. She misses a radio station and it stopped there. That's it. That's what I like about the squad. These people, they don't know anything else besides what we see. Like I said, only if Harry and Meghan give them exclusive interview. That'll be it. Nope. She says she misses a radio station. That's it. I live in the UK. Magic FM is the best, especially Mohawk Soul. The rest of the country, sadly, not much else to talk about that isn't better elsewhere. Okay, it's all about Magic FM. Not much. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so from this point, there's a possibility four tweets that I have might be a different video. It has to do with Olandria. I still have not followed see the show that they've been in, but the squad are talking about them.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
Find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.